Hello, guys. I am back for the seventh day of the 100 days. Okay, so with this being the seventh day, I thought, well, it would be good to do a recap or an assessment of where, essentially, how far we've come along this journey so far, and also to reevaluate what, just reevaluate the whole situation, just reevaluate the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so, yeah, so that's what we will be doing today. My name is Fonte, and it's Tay's World. Now, to get into this, the first question, well, I don't know if I mentioned questions, but I just basically said that we were going to basically see how you're doing, or to see how I have been doing this entire week. So, to summarize, this entire week started with the mindset. Secondly, dealing with eating. What are or how do you get started? And talked about getting started requires you literally putting into action what you have written down or what you say you want to do. It's one thing to say something, to speak it. It's another to do it. So basically putting into action what you say is how you get started, essentially. Putting one foot in front of the other. Trying something new. Doing something different that you've never done before to get the results that you've never gotten before as well. So that's been, and also we talked about habits and how they can make or break your transformation or this journey that I'm going on. And so it was important for me to reassess, okay, what are some of the things that I'm doing that is helping, that I feel like is helping, and what are some of the things that I feel like they just may be taking up a bit of time and it's not allowing me to really dig in there a bit more. And I'll say this, some of the things that I have done well this week is tracking what I eat. Okay? Being honest and saying, okay, this is what I'm eating, and tracking it down. These are some of the foods that are helping me. These are some of the foods that are not helping me. I did well on many days, but there was a day that I didn't eat so well because I literally was just out of habit. I was just boop, and I was like, after I ate it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even, like, what were you thinking? So it was literally a habit, and I realized that was something that I needed to correct and to be more vigilant on what I am putting in my mouth. And also too, I did very well as far as sticking with the calorie intake. One thing I noticed is that you can stick within a calorie intake but still not eat the best foods for you. And I think that's something else that that is like, wow, like, oh yeah, you can get 1,600 calories, 1,600 to 1,800 calories and eat things you're like, and eat regular foods, I should say. You can eat regular foods, but are they necessarily the foods that are going to help you reach your goal? That's something important to really dissect and really say, okay, well, wait, I think I should eat more fruits and vegetables because that's going to get me to the desired route. But being that it's the first week, I do say that is important for me and for anyone really to just kind of track what you normally are doing, because if you don't keep record of what you're normally doing, then how do you know what to correct? Like it's interesting. So anyway, I think I did very well with tracking. But one thing that I did this week that I want to stop doing is eating out. I was able to eat out and fit within those calories because I was like, excuse me. Oh, well, you know what? Instead of having, a whole, big old meal as far as eating out, how about I get something else? Or how about I eat just one burger? Or how about I eat just some nuggets instead of having the entire meal? Or so there was ways that I was able to fit in fast food into this week and still would stick within my calorie intake. But I do want to cut out. Actually, my goal for next week is to cut out fast food period for the next 30 days at least. Matter of fact, I want to do for the next for the duration of this challenge, I want to really, that's one of the habits that I want to do, is cut out fast food period and just only eat at home, because it is something that I need to get my mind really on, of basically focus on. And I feel like if I did that, that's just something, a bad habit that I can break, because eating fast food is not the best for you, but it's just something, habit I have built over the years. And so that's something I want to break. But anyway, again, I do believe I talked about yesterday, as far as the water intake, I am definitely striving, pushing more water. And it's helping. Today, I went ahead and pushed for more water, and I consumed more water. So it's just something that have to be very vigilant. And also, I did a research about water. This is a plug. It's important not to necessarily guzzle water all at one time, because our body actually only consumes 4 ounces of water per 15 minutes that you drink. So with that being in mind, I said, okay, instead of me trying to get one bottle, with 16-ounce bottle of water, and just hurry up and guzzle it and wonder why I'm running to the restroom every 5 minutes, well, the rest is excess. It's not, your body is really not getting the nutrients that it needs from that water, because it's just expelling everything. So I said, okay, so instead of trying to just guzzle everything, how about wake up, have an 8-ounce cup of water with some lemon, right? And then once I have to do some work for a few hours in the morning. So when I come back, drink another cup of water. That's 2. Then come back in an hour or so, drink another cup of water. So I'm really, I'm creating a water schedule, if you will, to make sure that I consume the amount of water that I need to, but also that I'm getting the nutrients that my body needs from the actual water. Okay? So that's one thing that I have assessed on. Also, I assessed this week as far as my exercise. Today I did my second day of physical therapy, which was about an hour of exercise for me. It kicked my butt, or I should say it kicked my knee. But it is good for me, and I feel better. I feel more alert. I feel not totally energized just yet. That part hasn't kicked in yet. But I do feel more woke, if that makes sense. And more alert as well. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I have gone over this week? I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything else really anything else that I really have basically focused on and reassessed and said, okay, how can I do better? So remember, in any type of transformation, any type of journey that you're going on, yes, you're going to have standards and different routines in which you create. But it's okay to reassess them to make sure to see if they are working for you, or basically what's working for you and what's not working for you. It's better to do that in the midst of a journey than to wait till all the way till you get to the end of the journey and say, dang, I wasted 100 days, or I wasted a certain amount of all this time and realize this isn't working for me. Nope. Within your journey, it's okay to stop. That's called a rest day. Stop, take a look around, reassess. Then the next day or the next days following after, you regroup and you incorporate the changes or the routine that you want to now try. Okay? So, and that can be applied to whatever weight loss journey. It can be applied to any area of your life. And that's the great thing about this journey. Okay? Again, my name is Fonte Jones, and it's Tay's World. Be consistent, be courageous, and be disciplined. Goodbye.